Men, be honest with yourself. Do your mornings feel heavy, sluggish, like the spark you used to wake up with has quietly faded? Maybe your circulation feels slower, your energy dips by afternoon, and even your confidence in private moments isn't what it once was. The good news? The fix isn't a pill, a supplement, or an expensive program. It starts with something as simple as how you drink water, done the right way, at the right time. I'm Dr. Evelyn Hart, a urologist with over 25 years of experience helping men over 60 restore their vitality naturally. And what I've discovered is this: most men are unintentionally sabotaging their circulation every day, not because they don't drink enough water, but because they drink it the wrong way. Here's a fact that might surprise you. An erection is essentially a hydraulic event. Just like a garden hose needs steady water pressure to expand and stay firm, your body needs steady blood volume to push into erectile tissue and hold it there. Since blood is over 90% water, even mild dehydration reduces volume, slows circulation, and weakens pressure. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already in the red zone. Circulation has slowed, energy is down, and reproductive performance is last on the priority list. But here's the breakthrough. By shifting when and how you hydrate, you can restore pelvic blood flow, boost morning energy, and protect your confidence. In this video, I'll reveal the exact formula I give my patients: how much to drink, when to stop, and the one hydration reset in the morning that works like flipping a switch for circulation. Stay with me, because it's simpler than you think. Now let's talk about the most common hydration mistake I see in men over 60. I call it the desert flood pattern. You go through most of the day like a desert, dry, underhydrated. Then suddenly, in the evening, you flood your body with 2 or 3 glasses of water all at once. Here's why that doesn't work. When you spend hours with very little fluid, your blood becomes thicker, your circulation slows, and your energy naturally dips. That's why so many men feel the dreaded afternoon crash around 3 or 4 p.m. It's not always age, it's often dehydration. Then, when you try to make up for it by chugging water in the evening, your bladder fills quickly. Instead of restoring your circulation, you end up waking 2, 3, or even 4 times during the night to use the bathroom. Poor sleep lowers testosterone, weakens recovery, and sets you up for even lower energy the next day. Think of it like this: your circulation is like water pressure in a garden hose. If you let the hose sit all day with almost no flow, sediment builds up and pressure drops. Then if you suddenly turn the faucet on full blast, the surge isn't smooth, it's disruptive. The body works the same way. Blood doesn't thrive on drought and flood cycles. It performs best with steady, consistent flow. I once had a 67-year-old patient who swore he was drinking plenty of water, but when I asked him when, he admitted he drank almost all of it between dinner and bedtime. His mornings were sluggish, his nights broken by bathroom trips, and he couldn't understand why he never felt rested. Once we shifted his hydration to earlier in the day, his sleep improved, his morning energy returned, and even his circulation in the bedroom was noticeably better within just 2 weeks. The bottom line? Timing matters as much as total volume. If you're stuck in the desert flood cycle, you're quietly working against your body's natural rhythms. But the fix is surprisingly simple. And it starts with what I call the hydraulic reset, first thing in the morning. The first step to breaking the desert flood cycle is what I call the hydraulic reset, a simple habit first thing in the morning that primes your circulation for the entire day. Here's why it matters. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body is already behind. You've been breathing out moisture all night, filtering waste through your kidneys, and sweating lightly, even if you don't notice it. By the time you wake, your blood volume is lower, your circulation's sluggish, and your pelvic tissues are not getting the oxygen and nutrients they need. That's why your very first drink in the morning should not be coffee or tea. Both act as mild diuretics, pushing more fluid out of your body. What your body craves is water, enough to restore volume and jumpstart blood flow. So here's the protocol I give my patients. Within 20 minutes of waking, drink about 12 to 14 ounces of water. That's roughly 350 to 400 milliliters, or 1.5 cups. This amount is enough to refill your circulation without overwhelming your bladder. To take it one step further, you can add 2 optional boosters, a pinch of mineral-rich salt, just a tiny amount. The electrolytes help your nerves and muscles fire correctly and prevent that washed-out feeling. A squeeze of lemon, the vitamin C protects nitric oxide, the molecule your body uses to relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. Think of this as topping off the reservoir in a hydraulic system. With enough water and a little support, your pump has the pressure it needs to send blood where it matters most. One of my 62-year-old patients started this routine after years of skipping water in the morning. Within a week, he noticed stronger morning energy, less fatigue in the afternoons, and even more consistent circulation during intimacy. The change was simple but powerful. The key takeaway? Your day should begin with water, not caffeine. A morning hydraulic reset restores blood volume, supports pelvic circulation, and sets the stage for steady energy. And once you've filled the tank, the next step is to keep pressure steady throughout the day without falling back into the desert flood trap. Now that you've started your morning with the hydraulic reset, the question becomes, how do you keep that circulation advantage going? This is where the steady sipping protocol comes in. Most men make 2 mistakes. Either they forget to drink until late afternoon, or they gulp down huge glasses at random times. Both create instability in your blood flow, like turning a faucet on and off all day. What your body actually thrives on is small, steady inputs. Here's the formula I give my patients. Aim for about half a glass of water, roughly 150 to 200 milliliters, every 45 to 60 minutes during the day. Think of it as keeping a gentle stream running through a hose. Pressure stays constant, circulation flows smoothly, and tissues get what they need without the shock of sudden floods. If you're active, outdoors or sweating, add a little more and consider a light electrolyte mix. Not a sugary sports drink, but a low sodium, low sugar option to replace minerals. This keeps your muscles, nerves, and blood vessels functioning at their best. Timing is critical. 2. Stop large amounts of water at least 90 minutes before bed to avoid bathroom trips that interrupt deep sleep, the very sleep your body uses to produce testosterone. And avoid drinking more than a few sips within 45 minutes of exercise or intimacy. You want circulation strong, not your bladder distracting you. One patient of mine, David, age 58, struggled with afternoon crashes and weaker performance at night. Once he switched to steady sipping, half a glass each hour instead of big gulps, his energy stayed even. He cut his coffee in half, and he noticed better consistency in the bedroom within just 2 weeks. The beauty of steady sipping is how effortless it feels. You don't need to track ounces obsessively. Just keep water within reach and make it a rhythm, not a chore. Over time, your circulation adapts, your energy stabilizes, and your confidence grows. And here's where it gets even more powerful. When you combine hydration with foods that boost nitric oxide, like beets, spinach, or berries, you create a synergy that amplifies blood flow. Let's explore that in the next step. Hydration alone is powerful, but when you pair it with the right partners, the benefits multiply. I call this the circulation synergy, water plus nutrition, movement, and rest working together. First, nutrition. Certain foods directly support nitric oxide production, which helps your arteries relax and improves blood flow. Beets, spinach, arugula, berries, and even a square of dark chocolate are natural boosters. When you're hydrated, these nutrients travel more efficiently through your bloodstream, reaching the pelvic tissues that depend on steady circulation. A hydrated body is like a well-oiled delivery system. Nutrients arrive on time and do their job. Second, movement. Even a 20-minute walk after a meal improves circulation and strengthens the muscles of your legs and pelvic floor. But here's the catch. If you're dehydrated, your blood thickens, your heart works harder, and your stamina drops quickly. Staying hydrated ensures every step pumps blood effectively, supporting not only your heart, but also erectile tissue health. Third, sleep. Your body produces most of its testosterone during deep sleep, But if you overload on water right before bed, you're more likely to wake up multiple times to use the bathroom. That interrupts your hormonal repair cycle. The fix is simple. Hydrate steadily through the day, then taper off about 90 minutes before bedtime. This balance gives you deeper rest, steadier hormones, and stronger morning energy. Finally, stress. Dehydration raises cortisol, the stress hormone that directly lowers testosterone and weakens performance. Staying hydrated, combined with a few minutes of pelvic floor breathing, lowers that stress response. It's not just about drinking water, it's about signaling safety to your body so circulation can flow naturally. One of my patients in his late 60s told me, "Doctor, I didn't realize water could be this powerful. Once I added morning hydration, steady sipping, and a few leafy greens, I felt a change in less than 10 days. That's the beauty of integration. Water is the foundation, but when you build on it with food, movement, and sleep, you create an environment where your body can thrive, no matter your age. Now, let's bring everything together in one clear takeaway, and I'll show you how to start your own 7-day hydration challenge for pelvic circulation and confidence. So here's the lesson I want you to remember. Circulation, energy, and confidence after 60 aren't just about hormones or pills. They're about how you manage the basics. Hydration is the foundation of your hydraulic system. When you drink water the wrong way, you quietly drain your energy, weaken your circulation, and interrupt your sleep. But when you hydrate with intention, starting your day with a hydraulic reset, sipping steadily, and pairing water with nitric oxide-rich foods, you create the environment your body needs to thrive. This isn't complicated, it doesn't cost anything, and the benefits extend far beyond performance. They support your heart, your brain, and your confidence every single day. So here's my challenge. Try this hydration protocol for just 7 days. Start your morning with water, sip throughout the day, cut back at night, and notice how your energy and circulation respond. Then come back and share your results in the comments. If this helped you, subscribe for more science-backed tips and share this video with a friend who deserves to feel stronger, more confident, and more alive. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Individual hydration needs may vary. Always consult your physician before making changes to your diet, fluid intake, or health routine.